Now, what is law of attraction? Law of attraction is telling the universe what you want, is talking to the universe. It's telling it that I want this thing. I want this particular result. Attracting it towards you. How to talk? What is the way to talk to universe? What language does universe listen? What language does universe talk in? Visualization. You need to visualize your goals in order to tell it to the universe. You need to say it. You need to manifest it. You need to do it while you work for your dream. You need to do it at night. You need to do it at least once in a day. Go and visualize your dream. Go and manifest your dream. And it will fucking happen if I will tell you that later. Now, first listen to this example. My first ever full contact fight. I learned this. I learned how to fucking visualize. I learned how to talk to universe just like 2 months before my first ever full contact MMA fight. And after that, after 15 days of learning it, I signed up for my first ever full contact fight and I started visualizing one combination that was cross and right kick. I started visualizing that this with this combination, I will hit my opponent on his head with my kick and he will drop down and I will KO him. I will knock him out. I visualized it daily at night in the training while shadow boxing. I used to do it and I used to visualize it while doing back work. I used to do it and I visualized it. You know, I used to do it daily while sleeping and while in training and many times while meditating too. And then this is what happened. I had this one thing, which was the only if I told you earlier. And I will tell you that in the last of the video. Watch the video till the end to know what that is. First, let me tell you how and when to visualize. So, in two situations, you can do it. Number one, in your training. In your training, whenever you train, whenever you you are training by yourself. Like if I give my example, I do it in shadow boxing. I do it in back work because I can freely do any combo I like, any combo I want to. I don't do it in sparring. I don't do it when I'm training with a partner because that time I have to react to him, right? I cannot do it freely, right? If you also have something like that in your sports where you can visualize it freely, then do it. But if you don't, just wait until that session of your until that session ends, or go reach your training ground 5 minutes before. For example, if your sports is basketball, what I will do is I will go on the field, or sorry, on the ground where I train in. I will close my eyes. I will visualize how I'm going to, steal the ball and then boom, make a throw and get success. If it is cricket, I will close my eyes. I will, like, if I'm a batsman, I will get the bat. I will stand in front of the wickets. I will visualize the ball coming to me. I will hit that shot. I will get that six. I will hit the another shot, get that four. I will hit another shot. I will get that six. I will visualize myself making 50 fucking runs or whatever goal I am imagining. I will visualize it before or after training if my sports doesn't allow it. And what is the other time when I suggest to do it, when you can do it? Any time in the day when you have a quiet place, any time in the day, go to a quiet place, sit down, close your eyes, and visualize yourself doing it. So what I do is after the second session of the day, I sit down and I close my eyes. I manifest. I'm a great fighter. I knock out people. I have a great cross. I have a great right kick. I have great takedowns. And then I start visualizing. Like if I have a fight, upcoming fight, I visualize what I'm going to do in the cage. If I visualize how I'm going to take him down. I visualize how I'm going to knock him out. I visualize all of those things sitting right there in quietness, close with my eyes closed, and I do this daily. Like it's not necessarily I don't necessarily visualize about being in the cage. I sometimes visualize that I'm getting the medal. I sometimes visualize that I am buying a new car or my future. I sometimes and if you like I suggest you to make this a habit. And if you cannot visualize, if you don't have anything in your mind to visualize, what you do is you visualize tomorrow. So what I do is whenever I don't have anything to visualize, I visualize tomorrow. Like I'm going to wake up, I'm going to take my pre-workout, I'm going to drink my coffee, I'll go to workout, I will have a great session, I will like talk to people very nice, I will have like great socialization there in my gym, I will do stretching, I come home, I bath and all and all and all and all. That is what I do. I visualize the next day. If I don't have anything to visualize, I visualize myself uh, getting on the perfect routine which I have planned for myself. Being on like time to time, just doing my perfect routine 100% with like 100% accuracy. So now, what is that one thing? Like it worked for me, my visualization worked for me, but it might not work for you because that one thing. Because if you are missing that one thing, that is work. If you don't have work to back up your visualization, to back up the self image you are making of yourself by visualizing, if you don't put in the work, if you just sit down, visualize, but if you don't train hard, if you don't give your best in the training, if you like, for example, if that at that time I visualized about hitting him with the kick, knocking him out with the kick, but I didn't train my kick at all, would I have been able to knock him out? No. I trained my kick. I increased the height of my kick. I trained my mobility. I stretched. I like trained. Strengthened my leg. I strengthened my leg. That is why I was able to knock him out because I know I visualized it, but I also had I also had work to back it up. So you just cannot just sit there visualizing and just like not do the work. Do the work in a very lazy way. You cannot do that. You need to work as hard as possible and then visualize it and then make it happen, then make it possible, and then show to the world that you can do it. You actually did it. Top link in the description is the only product I sell. Go and check it out.